Welcome back, y'all, to Outdoors in Indiana. Doing something a little different today. Deer season's pretty much over, so I'm putting out some coon traps to cut down on all these darn coons we got out here overpopulating and eating them turkey eggs and everything else. So trying it a little bit different. I've got a whole bunch of shad I caught in the video I made just the other day out catfishing that I saved just for this little experiment. We're going to use shad for bait using dog-proof traps. So stick around and here we go. Do it again. Let's go set some traps. Alright, so here we are with the first one. There's our bait. Anybody up for a fish fry? Nice and yummy. Got a dozen dog proofs we're setting out in this little 10-acre woods. Just going to use electric fence wire, some pliers, catch it. Some of the things we're looking for, I don't know if it'll show up in the video or not. Of course, coons love to run across logs. And I don't know if you can see that real faint coon trail coming up through there. I don't think it shows up too good on camera. You'll just have to take my word for it. There's a trail coming up through there and they run across this all the time. Right in front of one of my blinds. I'm gonna have Johnny here playing cameraman for me. So give us a minute to get stuff together and we'll continue on. We're running. Set number one, I'm going to put right here on that log I told you that they like to climb up on all the time. They'll come down this trail right here, my trail, and of course they got their trail. And we're going to set it right here. Save time and effort. I don't mess with stakes when it comes to raccoons. I just use wire. And this high tensile electric fence wire will last for years. Dirt out of it. Take us a single yummy minnow. Wedge him down in there. Get my gloves out of the way so I can set my trap. Pull that trigger down. Slide it up in that notch. She's set. Shove her down in here. And then for good measure, stir some of this slop up. And I need a stick so I don't totally crash my bud. A little bit of that juice around there for him. And that's it for that set. I'm going to try to chop this stuff up a little bit. I meant to do it at home before I came. It might be too fresh to break up real easy. Yeah. They're not to the soupy stage yet. We'll have to use them whole. But we're going to stick another one right there is where we put the last one. Like I said, on this little trail going up that way. If you're setting for raccoons, never set just one. Gang set them. They tend to travel in little groups. Family groups, whatever. Not to mention in the same areas. Dropped a couple in there. We'll take this over yonder. Gonna wire it to this tree here, but scrape back in there just for visual appeal. Kind of gets their attention if they ain't where they can smell it. So come over and check it out, see what's been going on. We've already got our bait down in there. Make sure you're down that far away. Lift that up. It's in that notch. She's set. That's it. Dump that many out. Oh well, we'll give it to them. Gotta get the wrenches. Off to the next. Set some in the creek over there and climb up the hill on the other side. And Bucky's been out here tearing this out. It's like it should have been deer hunting. Them old scrapes. And we gonna throw some traps in here too. Recording. Hitting that scrape there pretty good too. Going up this way. I'll save this one for up around the old homestead. Head on back up towards the front.
That's the other scrape right there, ain't it?
Yeah. Wait till this car gets by. Alright, now we're setting a bunch of traps around the old homestead. Johnny will pan around, you can see what's left of the old barn that's collapsed in over there. Full of coons and just coon trails running everywhere off of it. So we're going to gang set around it pretty good. We'll head on back with this. I think you can see them pretty good in here. Those slick trails, shiny. There's a crossroad right here, and you can see that good. Going down that way on one of my trails to one of my tree stands, coon run. Over that way. Good one going down that way. Kind of a interstate interchange here, so we're going to set it up hot and heavy. I'll let Johnny just stand back and take some video. One little freebie for him to get your attention. Let's see here. Another real good trail. Across there and going down that way. We'll set up on the intersection. Can't remember what brand traps these are, but they're a little trickier to set. I don't know if you can zoom in on that, but if they push or pull that trigger, it's going to fire either way because of that notch. They're just a little trickier to set sometimes. That's the gist of what we're going to do today. I still got, I don't know what, probably half a dozen to set. We won't bore you with watching all of it, but it's going to be the same thing all around all these trails coming out of that old barn and foundation. Try to get these coons thinned out. Nobody hunts them or traps them anymore, so it's up to us. Get out there, do your part. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out. There's the old barn I was talking about. Another trap there. Another one up there towards Johnny. Right here. Alright, so I got a couple here I need to put new wire on. Like I said, I use high tensile electric wire for running electric fences. Buy it by the quarter mile, it will last you decades. I take it, I fold it in half. I don't like to single strand it, I want it doubled. So I'll twist it up some. Just like that, kind of keep it more compact, tangling everywhere and double the strength. Just put it on there until I need it. When I've already twisted it up. And just adjust the length of the wire to whatever you might need. I wired to trees, I wired to logs. Just make sure it's something, you know, fairly heavy so they can't drag it too far. And not too rotted that they'll just chew it up, tear it up, and run off. But anywho, we'll be back in a few.
There we go. Now it's going.
Get some of that minnow nasty on that tree. Spread some scent. And we'll have 3 sets going through here, there, and probably right there. We'll be back tomorrow and see what we got. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe, people. Appreciate you a lot. Thank you.